Well, considering everyone's already on their way to doing Fist of the Father and whatnot, or rather Fist of the Son. But yeah, I think I'm fine with that. So yeah, welcome back everyone to the continuation here at Final Fantasy XIV for Mathia, and he will be now moving on to the Alexander stages, and so we will be featuring those off in this webcast. Thank you for those of you who stayed with me from the just recently completed Day in the Life webcast with Mathia, as we had the opportunity to help out a member of our free company clear the Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan Extreme duels for the first time. Thank you very much for coming back for this particular webcast as we move on now to taking on the Alexander Midas levels. Now, I was contemplating about this for a while, whether I should do this as a set of separate videos, or if I should actually do it as a viable webcast. So after thinking about it for a while, because knowing that patch 3.3 starts in a week and a half, and knowing that there were people who wanted me to show this off, I am going to take it upon myself to do this for you guys today. And so we will do just that. So thank you everyone for, well, I guess that before I should start, I want to get my gear completely mended to 100%. And then once we've done that, then we'll get started. Hi Mender, just give me a quick top off there. There we go. So yeah, let's go out into the light, because we're not going to be seeing much in terms of light in the next little while here, because we're going off to pay some... We're going to go to pay a visit to our arch nemesis, Mr. Alexander. So let's go ahead. Okay, I've already got that queued, so we might as well just go in and start it now. So yeah, let's begin our journey at Alexander Midas. So these are the levels that are known as Alexander of the Sun. The first 4 levels of Alexander were known as Alexander of the Father. So now it's going of the Sun. And once they bring out the next series of Alexander levels, the next few will probably be of the Holy Spirit. But yeah, just speculating that. Oh, is that so? Let me guess who's on this list. Yeah, while that queue's going on, I'm sure there's... I just had the opportunity to check YouTube on my own channel and thought to myself, oh, I can probably see who's going to be featured on this list. It belongs to WatchMojo.com's female-oriented channel called Ms. Mojo. And yeah, even though they do a lot of stuff that is centered around things that women are interested in, they also do still feature a lot of lists that men might take a shine to as well. So while it is intended to be geared towards women, it's not really a purely female oriented channel. But yeah, when I saw this list of my recommendations on my YouTube homepage, I immediately thought to myself, like, I know, being from Canada, that our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau would get featured on this list. The list is Top 10 Hottest World Leaders. Which I didn't even know was a legitimate statement. Because how the heck do you find 10 hottest world leaders? Like, I did not legitimately think that was a true statement. Alright, let's go to Fist of the Sun and get started. Yeah, let's go to Fist of the Sun and get started. So yeah, we got our full 8-person party. Now the question is, will my voice get lost in the sound effects? I'd rather not have that situation occur. I'm going to lower the sound effects down to 30 and ambient noise down somewhat. Alright, let's hurry up. Better make a move or else we're going to get left behind. Yeah, the steam of the engine room launches you into where you're going. Alright, let's go. So just like the first level in Fist of the Father and Alexander, you start by fighting a pair of Faust robots. But of course, they're not the only things that you're going to be fighting. Yeah, look at all these buffs I'm getting from people. I should probably contribute my own. Would make sense. Alright. Gotta get out of the way of this wave of pain for Hummelfaust to take the field. Yeah, and going back to the thing with Ms. Mojo, like, one example is that sometimes they'll feature lists that are better geared towards the general audience, and they actually featured yesterday on WatchMojo.com a list of the top 10 moments from 30 Rock, proving that Ms. Mojo's lists are not all geared towards a female-oriented audience. Because yeah, guys like 30 Rock too. In fact, I remember perhaps my favorite episode, I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen the TV show Ace of Cakes from back in the 2000s, but they once did a cake for the cast of 30 Rock, and so I really enjoyed that episode. That was my favorite. Yeah, one thing I wish that they did with Ace of Cakes is like either made it available on YouTube or on Netflix. As you can hear, we have the same theme music for this place for the second level series of levels for the bosses and for Alexander as they did in the first series of levels. Alright. Looks like we're ready to go, so let's do this. Long do we wait for Uplander subjects, huh? Yeah, as you can see, this guy ain't messing around. This guy is not messing around at all. That's why this place is, or this room is called Advanced Cleverling. Or Advanced Clevering. Let's make use of my abilities to try and weaken this freak of nature. And with a leg sweep and a fracture, just to make life as painful as possible. Yeah, now you're probably seeing, alright, we saw targeting happening there, someone's got to run away from that. Because yeah, their boss is dropping down some nasty stuff. And then comes bombs away, which is the most important thing to deal with. You gotta move over to a certain spot to, I believe it's the red puddle there, and turn yourself into a gorilla in order to knock that bomb away, because if you don't, then you can't move it. And then the bomb goes off, and if it's too close to everyone, everyone dies. Just to give you an idea. Yeah, look at all these buffs we're getting. We're doing quite well so far. Yeah, now he gets big. Now we have to wait for the purple puddle to show up, because this one is going to save our lives. Alright, so now, yeah, the purple puddle comes up. So we all have to run to the purple puddle. This turns us into crazy stuff. We can attack while we're flying. If you're on 2 feet, then you will take damage from these strikes. It took me a long time to learn that. And then use Apothecary to turn yourself back to normal. But yeah, I cannot begin to tell you how so frustrating and annoying that was to deal with that. When I was first starting out playing the Alexander Midas levels. Definitely a source of wanton frustration. Alright, he goes back to normal. Alright, we should see his next friend. There you are. Yeah, we'll just get him here in the corner. Yeah, this is really the best place to fight. This guy is in the corner, as well as anything else that he brings out. Because that way you can avoid the blast of the bombs more effectively. Yeah, as you can see, there's going to be needing two people to knock bombs away. Well, sometimes though, 2 people will take it upon themselves to do that. But sometimes one person can be lucky enough to knock them both away before they both go off. And no damage. Yeah, I mean, when done right, this is the easiest fight. I know that the AoE got left in the wrong spot, and now we're trapped and we cannot go through without taking damage. Because now there are 3 bombs. Yeah, we're now essentially trapped over here. And Healer, I don't know what you're doing over there, but I'm not liking your chances for survival. Well, at least, on a positive note, the crazy poison is now gone. As we're waiting for our revival opportunity, or our opportunity to change into birds. And you can see how big this guy is. Oh hey, welcome back everyone. Hell hey, Bam! Good to see you! Was not expecting to see you, bringing you and your friends over. So your stream must have just ended, and you came at just the right time, because I'm showing off to my viewers the Alexander Midas levels. Holy shit, Bam, thank you so much. Most unexpected and truly appreciated. Hashtag BamRaid, you better believe it, kiddo. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful that you brought so many wonderful people to this. Alright, change back to... Oh, hello there, Gobbity Groper. You came out of nowhere. Yeah, you came right out of nowhere there, kiddo. Let's give our group a battle litany. Yeah, don't worry, I'm in there somewhere. Oh, cool. Thank you so much there, Ada. And almost got Rat Finks. Yeah, go down, you dirty rat. Yeah, let's kill him before we need to knock way more bombs. Yeah, Zeke will have to remain a gorilla forever. Yeah, in fact, Zeke, you get the commendation just for knocking all those bombs away. In fact, your presence might actually be very useful to me right now, fam, because there's one mechanic in this next fight that we're going to go to that has always confused me since I started attempting the Alexander Midas levels. Hopefully, you guys being here will be able to give me some insight into something that I've been trying to figure out. I know it takes place in the next fight, and I know it also takes place in the final fight. In the final fight over at the Burden of the Father, as we're still waiting on people to roll for loot. I don't expect to get this title, but I could get this one. I did. Yes. I got a pedal. I can work with that. I can add that to either my paladin or my healer when I get those up to level 50. Alright, from Fist of the Sun over to Cup of the Sun. Let's see how many of the people that we just ran with are going to be retained in the next fight. Tony is OP, but not as OP as Alex. Oh, well, thanks very much, Tony, and glad to see that Tham encouraged you to come over. Don't be afraid to come back when I do more live streams. This is awesome. So yeah, we will await getting an opportunity to go to the next duel over in the Cup of the Sun. Alright, so yeah, I don't think I'll have an issue on missing a lot of my streams right now because I have started to add doing streams in the morning and evening to my repertoire over the course of the last couple of weeks. There have been various reasons why I've been able to stream every morning and evening, but I am taking it upon myself to be doing more live streams because a lot of people have asked me, do you do live streams regularly? And I've always said no because I've never really had the technology to do it, and whenever I did try and do live streaming in the past, it was the connection was always unreliable. But now that I have my PS4, it hasn't been too much of an issue. I have had an instance a couple of weeks ago where I did try and stream, but it would always I would get in about a half hour before the stream cut out on me. So well, I wouldn't mind a subscription from you, Ida, or Ada. I mean, if Tham thinks highly of me, I'm sure that you'll do the same. Sean Suggs, huh? Any relation to Terrell Suggs from the Baltimore Ravens? Hannah loves you. Yeah, and I love you too, Hannah. Thanks for joining the webcast this evening. Thanks for hooking up with Tham and following me here. Yeah, just waiting on the anticipation of getting an opportunity to go and pay a visit to the Cup of the Sun. Hey there, Tham. Welcome back. So yeah, just finished the Fist of the Sun, now waiting the queue for the Cup of the Sun. No, it's quite alright, Sean. But yeah, I'm familiar with the name Terrell Suggs because I am a Baltimore Ravens fan, for those of you who are wondering why I immediately came up with that reference. But yeah, I've been a fan of the Ravens ever since they first went into Baltimore. I know that they relocated from Cleveland, and that that was a bit of a thing, but I actually was interested in Baltimore football a couple of years before that because of the fact that Baltimore had a Canadian football team in their city, and when that happened, because I was too young to know that Baltimore had an NFL team. They used to have the Colts before they moved to Indianapolis, and so once I heard about that story, and how it happened, how the Colts were taken out of Baltimore, that really made me pull for Baltimore's Canadian football team. it's been a pretty interesting night here, Tham. I mean, you certainly have made things very interesting, but yeah, we had a stream earlier where I had the opportunity to join up with some members from Matthias Free Company here at Final Ascendance over on Hyperion, and we had the opportunity to help out some of our members get through the extreme duels from A Realm Reborn. We had them go through Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda on extreme mode for the first time, and we were able to help that person to get all their clears. And so after doing that, I decided, you know what? Since I haven't been able to do the Alexander Midas levels on screen yet for YouTube, I decided I would start a new stream, which was about 20 minutes ago, with the opportunity to show off for my viewers the Alexander levels. So once this stream is over, those who weren't able to catch this webcast but are still interested will get the opportunity to see it. So yeah, as you can imagine, my energy level is very high now because you encouraged your viewers to come and pay me a visit, and I'm definitely very grateful for that fact. So yeah, thanks a lot, Tam. I'm truly grateful that you offered support for me this evening for my webcast. Yeah, it's taking a little longer than expected to go pay a visit to Bismarck. Have I cleared the gold saucer yet? Okay, I haven't gone to the gold saucer yet, so why don't we do that now? And hopefully I'll have a little better luck with the gold saucer, because since they implemented the promotion over at the gold saucer, I have had the worst luck with this. Like, I've only had a couple of instances where I got more than a 3-digit on the mini Cacpot, a 3-digit MGP score. So yeah, this promotion that they've had has not been very kind to me. Thanks there, Sean. I'm usually not this energetic, but believe me, I'm usually like trying to figure out words to say and whatnot. Yeah, it looks like some people are starting to turn in for the night, but we're not done. Primarily because we still have 3 more levels of Alexander to show off from the Midas stages. Yeah, let's go back over to the Cacpot because, yeah, it's definitely been crazy over here. Yeah, it would be nice to get a good run with the mini Cacpot this evening. Alright, there is a 50-50 chance, hopefully, that it's 10,000. I'll choose this one. Nope, didn't work out. And I wouldn't have gotten a good number anyway, given the configurations that are on here. But like I said, this promotion has been terrible for my luck with the mini Cacpot. Come on. Well, I can't get 10,000. Can I get 3,600? Well, I guess I can get 490. I could have also gotten the 1080 there. Alright, one last chance to try and make something out of this. Come on, 10,000. That says it all right there for my luck with this promotion with the gold saucer. It is just awful. I'm not kidding. My luck is just that awful. Well, that's good to hear. No, it's quite alright. In fact, we're probably gonna... Well, once I get all 4 levels, I'm gonna call it a night myself, because, yeah, I'm in the same time zone as you are, Hannah, so... Yeah, once the Cuff, Arm, and Burden of the Sun are done, then so will this webcast. Hopefully it won't take too long. We'll try and knock these 3 remaining stages out as quickly as we can. Oh, you got a twin? Well, I did not actually know that there, Tham, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, Game of Thrones, okay. Alright, you go enjoy yourself then, Pam. And thank you so much for encouraging your viewers to come pay me a visit. I really appreciate it. You have a good night there, okay? Let's do this. I'm gonna dance with these vile fiends. Yeah, we'll take out the Midas soldiers and the boom types. Now we're gonna make a gobby boom here. Just like our old friend Brave Fox Soul Talks would say. Whoop, look out. Oh, yeah, don't go anywhere yet. We still got gliders to deal with. Yeah, these guys just came in. Well, I can't say they were uninvited because they live in here. So yeah, I can't necessarily say that they were uninvited. We're the ones who are uninvited. We came in here without an invitation, intending to kick some butt. Alright, now we can drop down here. And whoosh! Rush of wind. Get ourselves over to the gauntlet of bosses. Because there are four of these guys. We ultimately got to get to Machinery Bay number 70. Waiting for my fellow Dragoon to say hello and join in the fight. Uplander detected. Initiating purge sequence. Well, if we have our way, you will be purging nothing. Let's help out the cause with the battle litany. And also try and help out our cause by not running into AoE. Oh, those are bombs. Or mines, rather, in this case. Yeah. Mines are bad. Mines are bad. Yeah, take this, you creepy blaster. Engage Mirage? Oh, I know what he's up to. This thing. Gotta try and avoid this as best we can. Alright, there we go. That wasn't so bad. But it doesn't help that he follows up with a Mind Blast when he finishes doing that. Leg sweep and fracture, followed by some jumping. Heck, we'll even add in a little an extra bit of adrenaline to really get the juices flowing. Now look out for that mine. Look out for that mine. It's almost breathing down our necks at this point. But we almost got the blaster down. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go on this round. On this boss gauntlet. Next up is the Brawler. Away we go. And now we got the Brawler. Is he the Brooklyn Brawler? I can't really say. All I know is that we better stay in the line, or else we might not be able to thread this needle. Or else he could just go single-barreled. That works too. Heck, I don't mind. But now he's gonna go double-barrel. Because he's gonna turn right around on us and shoot. Yeah, there is supposed to be a way that you can actually thread the needle there, but I've never been good at finding that needle to thread. And I was really going double-barreled here as the Brawler. Oh, he comes back with this, and he got me again. He got us all again. Yeah, someone did say that you can thread the needle on here, but that's something I've yet to accomplish for myself. And it's supposed to be better than doing it in such a way where everyone spreads out. As long as we keep the DPS high and the pain right up there, there'll be no issues. Seems like these guys are always getting the battle litany right at the end. And, ooh. Yeah, we weren't necessarily in a straight line there. Fatal error. Fatal error. Fatal error. Right. Machinery Base 69 against the Swindler. Round 3 of 4 of this gauntlet. Oh. Yeah, here's the thing that always frustrates me. Like, how do you know where you're supposed to stand? That's something that has always confused me. I think that one was fine. Yeah, if any of you guys who are here by word of mouth from fans who are joining me this evening, maybe one of you guys, if you've been here before, like knows how that, where the heck you're supposed to stand. How do you know if you're supposed to be standing on a platform or if you're supposed to be standing on something low? So I still don't get it. I guess this time I got it right. I mean, it's all Greek to me here. Alright, bioarithmetics again. As we get closer to the end of this, I'm still dealing with 2 debuffs. Well, what else would a Dragoon be dealing with? Alright. Final level against Vortexer. Final round of this 4 robot gauntlet. Alright, let's go. Oh, you don't even get to use the limit break against this guy? Aw. That sucks. Jammer, huh? You will not jam anything on me. I mean, I do like jam. It is good on toast. But, yeah, that's not my thing. Out. Yeah, step into stuff I should not be stepping into. Although, in that situation, not necessarily a bad place to be standing if you know you're going to get knocked back. Ah, crap, the tank died. Oh, look out, look out. Hey, don't follow me, don't follow me. Following me is bad. Following me is ill-advised. Alright, go after him. I don't think I've ever had this many comments on the cast ever. Thank you guys for keeping up the banter. Oh, Ultra Flash. Yeah, this is like round 7 in Circus Tower. You gotta get behind this thing or else you die. Oh, we forgot about that element. Look out for the AoE. Yeah, we're gonna have to go quite a bit of distance in order to get back to here. Yeah, we got knocked right over it. We got knocked right over the lava. Yeah, I might want to stay clear of that. Also, yeah, try and spread it out as much as you can, guys. Yeah, not much room to maneuver here. And not a lot of room to maneuver with ice in play. Trying to get off the limit or kill him before this thing hits 0. Can we do it? No. Thought we could, but unfortunately we're gonna leave him up with 1 point, and then we're gonna tip him over. Alright, got that cleared. Obviously, my sister Dragoon will get the commendation here, because that's just how partial I am. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna get anything on a 6, or a 19, or a 10. Holy cow, these rolls are awful. Yeah, those are 4 ugly rolls. Holy cow, I didn't even do anything better than 19 on a single roll. That was awful. I mean, who knows, I might get somewhat lucky. But even then, I doubt it. Hey, I got a commendation from my sister. Alright. Alright, so that's 2 of the 4 down. So now up to the arm. As we continue to climb further up. Quite the interesting banter you guys have going on. I'm really enjoying it. I get the top off on my gear. All right. So now just wait on the arm of the sun to be made available. It may not even take that long. We only need 1 tank and then we're good to go. But yeah, I'm really having a riot, enjoying the banter between you guys. Like, I do have a, quite a bit of conversation with my regulars whenever they come on and watch me on my webcast, but you guys go a step beyond. Thank you there, Hannah. I appreciate that. Oh, that is so hilarious. Like, watching your conversation is almost like having me thinking about the song by The Police, "Don't Stand So Close to Me." This girl is half his age. Oh, great. Now I've got "Don't Stand So Close to Me" on the brain. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. Oh, yeah, I thought we had that yeah, okay, yeah, it's still waiting on a second tank to take us to the arm of the sun. What else is anyone else in my free company doing? Don't know yet. Gotta wait for this to reload. So yeah, they're doing their savage runs right now. A lot of people just turning on doing what they like to do, and we've got our queue. Alright. Arm of the Sun it is, once DPS number 4 arrives. I'm sure you do, Sean. I'm sure you do. Or to put it nicely, a sugar daddy. Or to put it nicely, a sugar daddy. Alright, round 3. Yep, we do have some retention. We do have some retention from our previous run. My sister Dragoon is back, as well as one of the tanks. Yes, until we meet again, my sister. Whoa! Alright, it's Foresight. Foresight as we go after these vile fiends. And we're definitely mowing them down fast. I mean, we probably could have, like, done that solo. One person probably could have done it on their own, and the other 7 would have been, like, we're gonna enjoy this. I gotta go in another vent. Yeah, let's go surfing! Alright, let's throw down. Now there's double the enemies. Which also means double the pain. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, don't worry, Sean. Don't worry, Sean, it's all good. It's all good for where I'm sitting. I mean, you're trying to make new friends, and no one's gonna blame you for that. Alright, got all those guys out of the way. Time to take a ride over to the boss. And we join up with our other group of 4, including my sister. Man, this is a long launch. Man, that is a long launch. Alright, let's throw down. No tail turn from Godflyer X, huh? Well, we'll see about that, quick things. We will most certainly see about that. Yeah, that could have hurt. Yeah, this is the one that I least remember the least about, as far as the 4 levels of Alexander Midas are concerned. But hopefully we'll do well. I believe that my sister is getting taken away, and we need to set her free. Where is she getting taken? I don't remember if she can be broken out or not. Yeah, if we don't break her out in time, she dies. Which means I have no issue focusing my attention over here. Go free, my sister. We did it. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm being targeted. It's a revenge plot. It's a revenge plot. Thankfully, everyone stood clear. But yeah, it's a revenge plot! Alright, launch. Oh, wait a minute. Again? Oh, you tormented her enough. Come on. Why are you sending her this time? Being a jerk like that. Okay, you're going to the purple one, so we don't need to... I know it's danger if they go into the red one. Because they have to fight that enemy by themselves. They can't rely on us. They have to fight for themselves in that chamber. And then they come back to us. Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that one. Yeah, we're holding our own so far. Where's his friend? There it is, the true heart. Now we gotta deal with this thing. Alright, now let's go over this way. Make sure we do not get nailed. Uplander Doom. As the weight of the world now comes into play. Where is that thing? Ah! What? It disappeared? What? I didn't even know that was possible. Anyway, the main tank is getting moved elsewhere. Going over there. Gonna have to deal with that thing. And once again, fighting for his life. Well, he endured. Somehow. He defeated the Number Types Magitech Vanguard Mark III. Oh, someone else is taking a trip to the penalty box. Where are they going? Green room. Oh yeah, now they have to help us. And I'm not inclined to use Limit Break here for no other reason than the fact that it wouldn't be a good idea. Because if we suddenly have a whole bunch of people dying, we need the healers to use the Limit Break in order to keep ourselves going in this fight without having to start over. And that's not something we would want to have happen. No, it's bad. It's not the right time for that. Like, I know you want to, but this is not the time. This is not the time, my sister. Look out for falling axes. But yeah, it's too soon for that. That would be a bad idea. That would be highly ill-advised. And I'm almost out of TP. So let's go ahead and get myself some. Oh, we gotta pull these. We gotta pull these away from the center of the field and accept the consequences. I guess Calabee's had enough and she's decided if you want something done right, do it yourself. So yeah, we are now in a safe enough position where we don't need to worry. We do have two weights of the world now in play. We must avoid having them run into us lest we get ourselves killed. Oh, too hard at this point? No! Not at this point, no! Come on. Stop that beating heart. Yeah, there's a broken heart that'll never be mended. Until the next time I have to come back in here and he does it all over again. Got it. Alright, got the clear again. And we'll give it again to my sister because I'm such a nice guy. Alright. Try and hope for some better odds at getting stuff. Well, maybe with the first lens, but I don't know. Because I don't have a lens. Okay, I did get that lens. Then I guess there's nothing further for us to obtain, so let's be on our way. Oh, by all means, Sean, I have no issue with that. Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that. Definitely. Okay. That's 3 down, 1 to go. And that'll be the burden of the sun. So let's make our preparations for that, the final location of the Alexander stages for the Midas rounds. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for making this a wonderful experience. I mean, I guess some primary credit should go to Tham because he's such an awesome guy. But the fact that he would encourage you guys to come pay me a visit really speaks volumes about the kind of person that he is. And I'm really grateful that you guys are here with me for this little stream that I'm doing this evening. I'm sure that a lot of you guys are enjoying yourselves, getting ready for Memorial Day tomorrow. Of course, there's a lot of auto racing that's been going on. There was the Indianapolis 500 that was on this afternoon. And don't know if the Coca-Cola 600 is still going. Let me check my TV because I do play on my TV. Let me check here real quick to see if the Coca-Cola 600 is still going. Nope, looks like it just ended. Yeah, and there's Daryl Waltrip, the crazy guy that he is. Oh, really? That's really cool. Who won this race? So yeah, Lewis Hamilton won the Monaco Grand Prix. And then, whoa! And then Alexander Rossi, the complete rookie, wins the Indianapolis 500, the 100th edition. And then who won the Coca-Cola 600? Martin Truex won it. Well, congrats to him too. Crazy night in racing, no doubt about it. Yeah, that was a nice little mental break, waiting for the arrival of the people who will be taking with us to the burden of the sun. And I am under that right now, I do believe, if I remember correctly. Looks like it may be a good time here. Hold on a second. I need to check something. I hear rumbling. That may be thunder lightning. If that is, that could be bad for me. Yeah, it is definitely raining. Wow. Didn't know that this conversation that you guys was having was gonna take a turn for the worse. Like, it might be a good idea for you guys to just drop it where it is. Because no good can come of it from keeping it going this way. Yeah, no good can happen from continuing that conversation on in the direction that you guys currently have it going. Alright, so yeah, Fist of the Sun as I thought they were doing. Oh, I'm gonna also as well show off, because I did show this off a few days ago, in a webcast, but, I did want to show this off, my new mount. I won this last week, and then someone else won it this week but can't use it yet. Won this awesome thing called a zoo. It's this giant bird with glowing spine and also glowing wingtips. In fact, why don't we take this somewhere where we can fly it? Let's take it to Falcon's Nest while we're waiting on the final Alexander level to be put on. Alright, take care, Hannah. Thank you very much for coming along with Famos over to this evening's webcast to support me. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you came to pay a visit to me. But yeah, I can definitely hear it storming out there. Alright, let's take my zoo for a ride in this foggy day, this foggy morning over in the Western Highlands. And just enjoy where we are right now. It's just so much fun to go through such big places, flying on such awesome stuff. Yeah, you guys are amazing. I'm so grateful to have such support from you guys this evening. I've never noticed this settlement over here in the east. I've always gone by it. Hemlock, huh? I've always gone by this settlement here in order to get to one that's further up north. This one specifically, near where these two giant windmills are. Oh, thank you very much there, War Acolyte. Glad to have you on board. So, yeah, I do. I have been adding more live streaming, playing this game into my repertoire. So, certainly keep posted from whenever I do these, either in the mornings or in the evenings. So, thank you very much for your support. Is it because you live in Oregon where it doesn't snow ever? Yeah, is it because you live in Oregon where it doesn't snow ever? Well, for someone like me, where the temperature for the high, in terms of Fahrenheit, was almost 95 Fahrenheit, and I live in Canada. For those of you not aware, I live in Canada today, and the high was 95 Fahrenheit. So to see a snowy environment like this and just fly around in it is a nice little visual reprieve. It looks like I ran into someone who has the same flying bird that I do. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like it when you can run into someone who has the same thing as I do. But yeah, if you really want something comedic, the chubby chocobo being held by Hero Eris here is hilarious. Just watching this chubby chocobo trying to fly. Heck, if you think this is funny watching it fly, you should see it when it's just walking around. In fact, why don't I show that off? Why don't I show that off? Alright, sit down my zoo and pull out my own chubby chocobo. I listen to the goofy music that accompanies it. Yeah, that's how much my laughing is affecting me. Oh yeah? But yeah, chilling out with my chubby chocobo. Having him walk around in the Carithus Western Highlands. And that's getting to listen to the hilarious music that comes with it. See if I can turn around the camera to get it looking like I'm running towards it. Because, yeah, you can see the only way it runs is if you dangle Geisel greens in its face and it's like, ah, gimme, gimme, gimme. I love this. Oh, turn around, fate in the way. Oh, hey, I didn't say you could fly. I didn't give you that order. I did not give you that order. But yeah. It's so much fun to watch the chubby chocobo. I mean, hey, you guys need some sort of humorous action going on while waiting for the final round of Alexander Midas to begin. How are we doing on that? Well, we have healers, all the healers in DPS. We just need 2 tanks. And knowing my luck, one of them is likely going to be someone I have already gotten to know quite well over the course of the last 2 rounds. But yeah, Chubby Chocobo rules! Having so much fun with my Chubby Chocobo. Well, I think what really makes this hilarious is the fact that they could even, like, put a saddle on him. I think that in itself is quite hilarious, that they would be able to lay some sort of saddle on the thing. You got that right, Sean. Yeah, we kind of need, like, the Biggest Loser for Chocobos. Biggest Loser Chocobo edition. Ah, there we go. Let's touch down and await our other participants' arrival. Waiting on 2 DPS and a healer. Alright, all of us are here, so let's go ahead and ride out. Oh, hey there, Anna. Good to see you. Good to see you joining me for the stream. Alright, let's go ahead and dance with the final boss here in Alexander, Burden of the Sun, the Onslaughter, and his multiple iterations. Alright, well, I do get a Sister Dragoon here, but it's not the same one. And yeah, we're dealing with a whole new cast of characters for this final round. So yeah, it looks like Hiro Sujiro will try and be the hero, no pun intended, and launch ourselves into this final battle. Oh no. Crap, I wasn't even... I was paying attention to you guys in the comments and I didn't even see that shot! Crap. I just let him shoot me right in the face. Oh, of course. Alright, steam regulators on the field. Gotta get rid of these. Oh, look out! Thankfully we finished that one off right before we had to go deal with this regulator. Alright, they're all gone. Back over to Onslaughter. Back over to Onslaughter to try and make an example out of this fool. Hey there, Anime. Welcome back. You're just in time for the grand finale. I gotta deal with these things somehow. But thankfully people are crazy enough to be willing to deal with it for you. But yeah, Anime, you're just in time for the grand finale. We're taking on the final boss of Alexander Midas. I got nailed by a missile as I was trying to escape it. Alright, almost got phase 1 of this fight down. Create a little fire. Alright. Yeah, I think better safe than sorry here. We're gonna go ahead and deal with the steam regulators. Or maybe we may not even need to. Yeah, cause, whoa! Okay, I got away with one there. Yeah, that was a bit of a dicey situation. Like, do we go for it or do we not go for it? It can be a bit of a thing. Oh, look out for the ice. And the fire. It comes in equal measure in this fight. And oh! Yeah, gotta look out for that. Yeah, cause yeah, cause who knows where it's gonna end up falling. I gotta try and thread the needle, as it were, to get access to the brawler now. Ah, we got pushed. Yeah, these guys are a bit too close here. Well, at least their debuff cell's worn off. Ow. And I don't know how my sister survived, to be honest. But she's still with me. Alright, you're down. But, yeah, don't put it into me! What are you doing? Wow, Bard, what were you doing? You should have stayed still. You should have stayed where you were, dude. Instead you just followed us and us dragoons and you got us both hurt. Gotta watch out for the fire. I'll go jump in. Yeah, you can't get rid of me that easily. Not when I have the spine shattered dies at my disposal. You can do it, Matthew. You can say the words. You can say the words like a good little boy. Alright, Swindler and Blaster now. I think everyone's going over here. Alright, and now for a crazy quandary. Where do I stand? I think it's low. Nope, I guess wrong again. I'm never gonna figure that out. Because of course, everyone got it right but me. Ouch. Ah! They're all aimed towards me? What? That ain't right. I didn't even notice it. And I don't expect to get a... Oh, I did get a raise. I was gonna say, I don't think I'm gonna expect to get a raise soon. Good thing I have second wind. Is it low? I think I got it right this time. Yeah, he had to go the other direction on his second attempt at that. He couldn't have done the same. The law of averages would have dictated that he couldn't have done it the same way 2 times in a row. That just would not have made any sense. Alright, round 2 done. Round 2 done. And now round 3. And the best part, funky music. To take on the brute justice. Yeah, it's like they decided to take the Hildebrand music and combine it with this little activity. I gotta all stand together in order to avoid getting nailed collectively. Actually, we do have to get nailed collectively, but we spread the damage out. It's a Megazord! It's an evil Megazord! Yeah, unfortunately we're not robots, and we're not fighting it as robots. Nor are we fighting it as Godzilla and Rodan, or Ultraman and whatever enemies he has to fight. Yeah, I'm familiar with Ultraman. Like, because of, I have, seen one episode of Ultraman from a long time ago, that was done in localization, and I do remember very vividly of how Ultraman transforms, because, one of my games that I featured here on my channel, and was actually the inspiration for my YouTube debut, was White Knight Chronicles, from level 5 to the PS3, and how people turn into knights in those games is inspired by how Ultraman becomes Ultraman. And then, gotta avoid this. The purple high. Nope, I got it wrong again. Damn it, make up your mind, game. Alright, Brute Justice round 2. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, because they never do that in any episode of Power Rangers. Yeah, like, the Zords may fight on their own for a time. The Rangers may have them fight on their own. But then after that, like, they'll turn into Megazord and then they'll stay that way for the remainder of the episode. For the remainder of whatever they're fighting. And I would say that that use of triple limit break was ill-advised. But are you enjoying what you're seeing here? I guess I should ask right now, judging by your reactions there, Sean, are you enjoying what you're seeing? Alright. Oh, look out for the group attack. I have the targeting. Everyone get around me. Everyone get around me. Oh, my sister died again. Yeah, I'm guessing she's not all that experienced with this. Alright, let's take it home, guys. Let's finish with a bang. The little battle limb needs help. Things along. And that'll do it. Level cleared. Alexander Midas cleared. Well done, guys. Yeah, I'll give it to you, Asuna, because you had to go through a lot. But I give you my utmost support as my sister Dragoon. So yeah, I don't expect to get any of these pieces of gear. Thank you, anime. Yeah, no luck on the rolls. Yeah, they can be pretty tough, especially when you get towards the nitty-gritty. Yeah, we didn't get anything out of this last roll, but that's okay. I finally got to show off on camera all 4 levels of Alexander Midas. Of course, there is Alexander Gordius, which is featured on my Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward playlist. So I would certainly encourage you guys to go check that out among the other Final Fantasy XIV videos that I've done so far, including, of course, Realm Reborn, Heavensward, as well as the live streaming that I've done, and the Tales of Eorzea vlog as well, for Corinne as well, doing her thing with her free company and the vlog that we've done. Yeah, we got our 47th member today with Tales of Eorzea, and so I'm very happy about that accomplishment. It happened just a couple of hours after I uploaded today's vlog, so that was really cool that worked out the way that it did. So I would certainly encourage you guys. I guess big thanks goes to Tamriel for inviting all of you guys over to come visit me and my webcast this evening. Thank you, Anime. Much obliged. What does he look like with his helmet on? He looks like this. Yeah, if you really want to get the full experience of what he looks like with the helmet on, I would certainly encourage you to check out the content that I've done for Final Fantasy XIV, both for Realm Reborn and for Heavensward as well. Not only with Mathia here, but also with my first character that I used for Realm Reborn, and that, as well as Corinne, of course, and my little female Mikote that does cameos for some of the holidays that are best suited around a female character. Thank you there, Sean. Yeah, I wouldn't have reached the milestone tonight if it wasn't for Thamer encouraging you guys to come pay me a visit tonight. And you guys definitely know how to keep a good conversation going. You guys are awesome. And I certainly look forward to seeing you guys in future webcasts. I cannot guarantee that they will be as exciting as this one that I did tonight, but I will certainly do everything that I can to try and make them interesting. So, and also you can actually raise the visor on your helmets so that you can actually see what your face looks like with the helmet on. This is one of the few helmets in the game that you can actually do this with, is put up the visor so that you can actually see your own face. But yeah, that is really cool. So thank you very much, everyone, for being such an awesome audience. You guys are so cool. And Tham, thumbs up to you, my brother. You rock for inviting these guys here. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching this special Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward webcast featuring the Alexander Midas levels. And so, oh, you like it better with it down? All right. Well, I'll leave it down for concluding this webcast. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And I look forward to seeing you all in the future webcasts, as well as my ongoing Let's Plays, both with Shining Force 2 and the Elite 6 series, which we will be getting to next month with the start of Let's Play Okami. So that will be coming up in a few weeks' time. So. And don't forget, every Saturday I do Super Mario Maker as well. I also do Super Mario Maker on Sundays. So if any of you guys play Super Mario Maker and you have any courses that you would like me to try, I would certainly encourage you to check out that series and post in the comments any courses that you would like me to take a look at. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It's certainly been a very fun and exciting night. Thanks to you guys. And thanks to the Alexander levels too. This was definitely worth the experience. So thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, I know I keep saying that, but this will be for the last time. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching this special Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward webcast. And until I see you next time, this is Matthew and Novaura Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.